Welcome back, folks, to Trending Actor Studios. I'm your host, Ben. So far today, we've gone over the first two seasons of The Walking Dead. Today, we're going to go over, it was the same day, so whatever. This episode, we're going to go over season three of The Walking Dead. And this might have been my favorite season. The last episode said 2 through 5 were all really good. So this is really high up there for me. I really enjoyed season 3. This is majority, or all of this season is at the prison. And, the prison season I liked a lot. Season 4, there's a little bit of the prison, I think, till about the halfway point. But this is all the prison in season 3. I really enjoyed this season. We had a lot of major deaths. We lost Andrea. We lost Merle, Milton. Milton, who's, by the way, not part of the group, but you saw at the end of Milton, that towards the end with Milton, that he was a good guy. Just was being controlled by a crazy narcissist and a man consumed known as the governor. So we also lost T-Dog. Lost T-Dog. We thought we lost Carol, but we did not lose Carol. Yay! We all love Carol. So good to see that we did not lose her. Andrew's death was really cool. That's how we knew we could trust. That's how we knew we could trust Oscar for a while, until Oscar himself died. Axel as well, and he was killed. So this was a really good season, I thought. I really enjoyed everything that happened at the prison. Oh, and obviously the biggest death, and some people are like, yay, I'm not one of those people, will be Lori. We lost Lori, who died during childbirth, and Carl had to shoot her in the head so she didn't come back as a walker. We later on found out that she had been consumed when her deceased corpse had been consumed by a bloated walker who Rick gutted and killed. So this season we got the return of Merle. That was really cool to see Merle mix it up with Michonne, being the right hand man physically for the governor, and he ends up siding with his brother, obviously Daryl, and his group. And at the very end, Merle gives his own life to try to take down as many of the governor's people as possible, and falling victim to the governor in the end. So overall, this was a really good season. There's not a whole lot to sit there and talk about. I mean, there is. It's just, I really don't want to sit there and give away specific details as much as I did in the last season. I just want to kind of keep it simple and basic. But I will talk about, I guess, the Lori death a little bit here. Lori, like I said, died during childbirth. This season, Rick was being very short with Lori, being let's just face it, in my opinion, being kind of an asshole. But he had a lot on his mind, a lot of concerns, a lot of worries, and I think at this point he was starting to feel that the Lori situation wasn't going to work out. You kind of get that feeling when she tries to talk to him, and she saved some lives with something that she did, and he was like, "Well, thank you for that." And I'm like, that was him basically saying, like, you're part of the group. But it's almost like you're part of the group, but you're not really my wife, or there is trouble in paradise. So obviously, when Lori dies, you see Rick's reaction, where we hear the name Coral said quite a bit instead of Carl. Rick, in his emotional ways, and his emotional voice, is calling Carl the wife of Marlon, which is Coral. So, like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed season 3. I'm curious, what were your favorite parts of season 3? Comment down below, let me know. Andrea's death, I thought, was probably Andrea's death, I think they did the best of the season. Her death was very emotional. I really enjoyed when Rick let her know that even in death that she was still part of the group, that she was one of them. And despite all the hate that Andrea and Lori both get, I do think they're both important members of the group. I think they both have flaws, but I think all the characters have flaws if we look deep enough, including Daryl, who is easily the most popular character on the show. So Andrea and Lori, I will be doing another video about the hate that they get quite often that I don't really agree with. So I ain't going to get too far into it here, but we lost a lot of good characters in this season, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't seen Season 3 of The Walking Dead, I recommend popping into Netflix and checking it out. Make sure you watch Seasons 1 and 2 first. Watch my videos here. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time right here on Trending Interactive Studios. Thank you guys so much. Peace.